Sup, guys? I'm Polly, and this is totally not a film commentary about Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. Um, it's a horror slash mystery. They switched up from indie because of how well it did the first time around, the first one. It's an hour and 39 minutes. That's all according to Google. I did see the IMDb score. Hold on. Yeah, the IMDb score. Then I watched the trailer. This movie looks terrible. It looks completely awful. First of all, they drop they drop the whole idea of found footage. They throw it out the window. I can tell that from the trailer. It does not look. We'll see. We will see, but the trailer looks like they actually went for like cinema style, not these are found footage tapes. It's weird. Not Definitely not something they should have did. I understand why it did not do so well. I cannot wait to watch this. I do like bad movies, so this is going to be hilarious to me. I would like to, instead of me going back through and doing a redo of the first Blair Witch, I guess I would like to state a few things, because I don't know. I rewatched it like 5 times over. After I watched it that time, which, like I said, wasn't my first time watching it, but I saw it a very long time ago, and I just I don't know. It was, for it not being the first time I've seen it, because I got it on LimeWire forever ago, when I was in high school. I didn't remember it the same, so I was still trying to figure out the whole film commentary idea and stuff, and so I'm playing it through and rewatching it the whole time. And a few things at the beginning of that one, I think I even put it in the description below, but it says that I can't remember what it says. Oh, it says that I said 3,000 for their budget, but it was actually 300,000 for their budget to make this film, and then there's obviously a wide margin between that and how much they made at the box office. But honestly, rewatching that 5 times, it really looks like $3,000 at most is what went into this, which is funny, but I guess not. The more I start to look into just the whole thing, okay, let me start with the first Blair Witch. Rewatching it, I noticed a lot of cool things. I was kind of, in that commentary, I was kind of on my way to the final conclusion. I said they left it open-ended. After watching it so many more times after, I realized no, they did not. And it's actually very obvious watching it that they did not leave it open-ended. If anything, very generally, I could say the movie was pretty much playing out the stories that they were being told. And there was no red herring, but there was a dude, the Jeffrey Dahmer looking dude, was definitely trying to inoculate and make it seem like it's not real. But yeah. It was pretty good. I think you really, at the end, you just have to watch for who on earth is holding cameras, because that's where it gets confusing. But regardless, I think they really made it work. Book of Shadows looks like a train wreck comparatively. Like, I mean, so the first Blair Witch, like, could seem like I could see how very surface level it could be a very disinteresting movie, but if you're really like just trying to kind of pay attention to a lot of what is going on, I think you start to realize, wow, there was some quality to crafting this. Blair Witch 2 looks nothing like that. It looks like a show that would have been on, and this is coming from the trailer. It looks like they're advertising for a TV show. Like, I would encourage you guys to go watch this trailer, because it is a train wreck. It seems like, oh gosh, it doesn't seem like a movie trailer at all. It looks like something that would play after Buffy on WB. After Buffy, gosh. So it's upsetting, but it's funny. It's funny because I don't think anyone really expected this to go anywhere. It's starting to seem, especially since it's like an indie film, it seems like a lot of people kind of turn this idea down, which I think on paper the idea looks great. And then they just had the Hollywood glamorize it. It looks, oh, I can't wait. Okay, I spent a lot of time on that. I'm just gonna go ahead and get into it. So, like I said, this time around it's being classified as a horror mystery. According to the trailer, it's because another group of people is gonna go and try and play Scooby-Doo because these people went missing. So, and it's an hour and 39 minutes. I will say, on Hulu it's saying an hour and 30. So, there is that. I'm pretty sure it cuts credits, or who knows. But, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead, do a countdown, and we will start this commentary. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. Oh my gosh, I'm not even playing that was the trailer. I'm really off my A game right now. Okay, hold on. No wonder it let me start at 0. Okay, 3, 2, 1, play. Cuckoo. Yeah, different production company. Different companies involved anyway. I didn't even think to... Hold on, I'm reading this. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is a time capsule. Conan! Little Conan. Young Conan. I know who that dude is. I can't think of his name. I like that they're playing off of the, like, real life popularity. Okay. It this doesn't seem it seems I don't know. I don't know what to make of this yet. It's different though. This is interesting. I I like the social commentary that's happening now. Wait, we're doing flashbacks now? It said 1 year earlier. Oh, well, obviously, gosh. Obviously, it's, wow, he is really getting that shoved into his nose. And why is his doctor smoking? And that guy can't act like he's asleep. What did this turn into? What is the what's the direction with this movie? I would really like to know now. I feel like it's not even in the same universe as the first one. Back in my day, these shots were taken with a plane or helicopter. Now they would have used a drone. Gosh, I sound old. I will say drone shots like this do look a lot better. They must have... I get it. They made a lot of money. They made a lot of money on that first one. I'm curious now. I gotta see the budget for this one. Parent guide. At least all the screams in the first one sounded natural. That scream that they opened it with. Gosh, I could tell I'm just gonna be roasting this film. Gosh. They were just like, we're gonna do it, but we're not gonna do it as found footage. I can't believe this. Let's see, their budget was 15 million. That's not the box office, that's the budget. And it only made 47.7 million USD. This is wild. That's so sad. Comparatively, like, to how well the first one did. They sold it and it got flushed down the drain. I see reviews all over the place on Google. I'm not gonna read them. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh my gosh. This film was made 21 years ago. Oh, they incorporated a camera. $15 million. $15 million budget. That is this. So this said it was in 1999. I didn't catch the month and day, but the first one happens in 94. And then they found the footage in 95. So this is 5 years after it was released as a movie. This has like cabin fever energy, or like the beginning of Wrong Turn. What the heck? This dude totally could have been Shaggy in the live action Scooby Doo. Ah, that part was in the trailer. What the heck? When was any of this established? Oh my goodness. this. So now we're back into like his camera. He's the one with the camera. This is like kind of like the game now. How come she doesn't feel upset for being interrupted? What the heck is this acting? That's every Taurus I've ever met. That looked just like the lady from the first one. Oh my gosh. They're making fun of her. This is so cringe. Wow. This is I feel like she might be. What on earth is this movie? No. Really? What are these camera shots? What is the script? Oh my gosh, more people? We're at 110 left. Gosh. How are they like already friends with this guy? The audio, like, mastering isn't that good either. Every once in a while, I have to either turn up my volume or turn it down. Jeez, they're really making the first one seem like quality. This looks this is a direct example of a money grab. I hate to say such a niche thing, but I feel like VHS and VHS2 do a better example of how to, or the Paranormal Activity series, they both do a better example of how to keep a found footage series alive. Like, my goodness. This looks like an episode of Charmed. Like how it's filmed. It looks like something on TNT back in the day. Like you can't tell you're watching a movie. What the heck? None of that. Well, I mean, it made sense, but it didn't make sense. $15 million. I hope they clean this up. This is so disappointing. It's like Goofy. What is on that dude's socks? It's a saw trap. How did they get hidden there? Oh snap. It's like the first one. Something happened to. Oh my gosh. This is like the map incident, except at an accelerated rate. Wait, so they were able to go into the forest and like leave the forest with no problems. Okay. This if they're placing this all in the same reality, like, and people just kind of thinking it's fake, but it's still actually real, like the first films, then the whole entire movie is pointless. They couldn't make it out of the forest. These guys walked right out of the forest. No Blair Witch hunting for you. She looks like Home Chick from Ratched. The one running away with the brother. I was not expecting that. I almost choked on my water. That is crazy. Oh, he had like a spare camera in his car. Plus, they were able to find their van. And they're heading back. That makes no sense. That's a dope van, though. Pretty safe. Just don't balance yourself. Oh my gosh. I feel like he's gonna see big repercussions for this. Why would he tell him where the editing loft is? Multiple bedrooms? Oh my gosh. That's like the Red Queen saying, "You're all gonna die down here." The foreshadow, like she's giving them like a foreshadow like every 5 minutes. We're not gonna see them again. They should have never let you out. They should have went home. These guys, like, they should have went home with a refund. Dang, those Sony monitors. That's how I feel sometimes. This is very intense. It's cabin fever. Wait, I thought they were tied together by their arms and feet. Not arranged like that. It's not even. They're not even real dogs. That's wild. He looks like he could have been in 13 Ghosts. But the acting in 13 Ghosts is good. So maybe not. I feel bad for everything that's going on with her character. I just wish they would have picked a better actor also. Like, these two people are. I'm having a very difficult time believing them. Yeah, no kidding. I don't believe it. I don't believe how she was laying down and her hair is like completely perfect. That makes no sense. Realistically. Oh my god. They have him in custody too? He's in custody and the other dude is. Oh, I want a Sony keyboard. I'm gonna look up how much those are. Like a retro Sony keyboard. I don't care how horrible it feels. I've been looking at mini fridges lately, and for a mini fridge, that one was impressive. Oh my gosh, did I just find it? No, that's USB. Let's see. I gotta type in 2000. Yep, hopefully. Dude, one is $24.99. Oh my gosh. Yep, this is the keyboard. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I found it for pretty cheap too. I like how chunky it looks. Yeah, I could plug it in too, unless that port's for a mouse. I'm pretty sure it's for a keyboard, but dang, I might get a keyboard. I just got one too. I was not looking at the screen. What is going on? I'm thinking about getting this keyboard right now. I've never purchased anything on eBay though. Oh snap, wait, that's Home Chick's husband. Hey, there's those crude scribbles with precision. Oh, he's like cursed. Oh my gosh. That looked really good. Special effects wise. Why would chips be spilled on the table like that? He enhanced. Oh, that looks like you. It actually would make a lot of sense. First of all, none of them have any memory of that night. Of that 5 hours that they were knocked out. This keyboard has programmable one-touch buttons. I have one-touch buttons and they're not programmable. Why isn't she saying, I know? She's been saying I know every time someone realized something. More scribbles with precision? They're marks. How do they grow? Even though none of that happened in the first one. My goodness, this movie is a train wreck. Oh my gosh, that was cringe. What is the point of any of this? Hey, Moosehead. Oh, I don't... Not Moosehead. I'm thinking Moose Drool. We're at 42. 42.59. Did she call security on her? Even though she paid? I mean, she did, like, threaten her. She's gonna get back there and everyone's, like, gonna be dead. That kid outside. Oh, it's... Oh, snap, that's the owl that home chick saw. Is he just watching her like a creep? He is. Those headphones are cool, though, too. It's wild that I was able to just type in Sony keyboard. Oh, snap. The heck? Is it really those kids? Dude, that is a Ram van. You can quite literally reverse it like nothing is wrong with it after tapping that pole. Yeah. You should make sure. She should have made sure everything was locked. I guess you could, like, puncture your radiator in the front, depending on, like, how those things are, like, mounted up there. But she'd be able to drive for a little bit. That's not even creepy. You took it from the chick. Oh my gosh, how much coffee does he drink? And he's like basically asleep. Did he not notice that on the screen? Apparently not. He missed that weird stuff happening on the computer screen. If he didn't even go back and try and find it, then he shouldn't be allowed to review his own footage. That's a poker table. I think. I don't know. That could be any type of table. Oh my gosh. Why would you look in a closet? Oh, she did it. She did what she set out to do. That totally doesn't look like someone just laid out a whole entire outfit. Nah, dude, she evaporated. Yep. This dude's a bad actor. By the way, I saw you getting fried in the electric chair. Or maybe they were lying. Every time he steps up away. Well, let me guess, it's Homeboy that broke Jeff's stuff. That's such a Final Destination camera angle. He has no reason to stand in the background of her shot. Rogue owl. That owl got yeeted through that window. Like, there's no logical reason. Yeah. There's no logical reason why that owl had to fly through that window like that. He seems different now. That's not a good rotation. They never found Erica. Erica's like Josh. The stereotyping, though. What the heck? KFC. Oh, snap. Is she even real at this point? Is she, like, possessed? It seems like it's only the three of them, really. So they're... This makes no sense. This... I don't... You know... I give up on trying to make sense of this one. I don't think that's possible at this point. And I don't think it's supposed to. We are at 25:59. 55. A yellow pages. Stalker much? How would he have a file? Are there files of everyone? I mean, he was watching from the cameras inside there. Oh my gosh. The sheriff is the saving grace of this film. Just like his whole character. I'm so glad acting technique has advanced from this. But, I don't know. I think sometimes you just have good, authentic actors, and then other times you don't. Like, they could be trying their hardest, but it really just. Oh, snap. He sees the dogs, but he was hearing the sheriff. The dogs that were in that alarm. Oh boy. Yeah, because this is. He's gonna end up shooting the sheriff. Oh. Ah. Oh gosh, jump scare. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. She went missing like Josh. And my theory with Josh was that when you hear him screaming in the middle of the night, that's when they're killing him. This dude be acting like he knows her. Facts. It's the truth. Even though you witnessed her jumping and spinning and running. A tape is something you can run forwards and backwards. Oh, it's a digital curse now. How would they have footage taped in reverse on a tape? Not just that. That image was weird. Who shot this footage? This is what they did when they blacked out. Why does it matter if he broke his cameras and stuff? Oh, did they go and kill those campers? And also, how is everyone finding their way around the forest now? And how, if they hid the tapes, could they film themselves hiding the tape? Unless after all this, they went and put that one in. Oh, there's another up close. Oh gosh. Oh, that was horrible acting. Oh, I like how this is what he's worried about. What the What the heck is going on? Well, obviously they didn't. They're being interviewed by a sheriff right now. That switch up, that personality switch up though, that it's it's a little bit of redemption on her acting. I felt like he needed that. Not gonna lie. Are they really just gonna film her doing this? That sound effect. That's interesting. Wow. And the van's not even smashed up anymore. Oh boy, wasn't that the argument of the early 2000s? Huh? Did she end up killing Peggy? gosh, that's a lot of deft on their hands. Whoa, that was like... Oh, watch those tapes be cursed. You can't just yell at law enforcement. What? And they're gonna do it? That's what privilege looks like. Also, another plot hole is that the film for them is showing what really happened when... I guess if you want this theory to work, in the first one, the film would have had to have shown what also really happened, but it did. It's weird. It seems like they're just holding her down and forcing her to confess. And this is going to be the last countdown. We're at 6:32. Wow. So wait, he was imagining her being... Huh? Everyone was possessed and seeing stuff from a different perspective. This is interesting. It's very interesting. Or did they? It is quite literally almost over. Oh, it is! And there are, there are credits. Joe Berlinger. Okay. Well, I guess a few things. Just give me a moment, really quickly. Um, I thought it was gonna be bad and it was bad. I'm not gonna say it was worse or it was better. It was in the area of bad. It had all of those like early 2000 tropes that like were big at the time. Which a part of the early 2000s tropes is not really that good acting. Like you pay a bunch of attractive people, but they don't act well. Like that was a thing that was happening a lot back then. Um, but I get that they were trying to attempt to tell a story. Even though it felt there were some cool concepts in there, like the whole idea of the film um showing what really happened and then what they were seeing perspective. And then you also have like the whole idea of rewinding the film, which is I guess that's the thing though. There's a lot of cool things, but it allows for a lot of plot holes, which I talked about. There are endless plot holes. Like because the writing was bad. And I mean, and yeah, okay. If you made it this far, I will apologize to the actors because I do know like it's in my opinion it in a way it's like 50-50. The actor has to act good, but also the movie has to be written good. So it might not all be on them completely, but some of that line delivery was not authentic, especially for the type of angle this one was trying to go. I think in general it should have never have been a different film from like being a found footage film. But yeah, I going over my notes, I will say I liked how they played off the popularity of the movie and like one thing I remember from the first movie is that they didn't really what's the word, they didn't believe what they were doing was actually causing something like that. And then like we see like because of media and everything it becomes even more widespread, the disbelief and thinking that that's a fake film for their universe. For reality obviously like that's what made this movie big, but in their reality it's like it's found footage but it's real, but they all think that it's fake. And so there's still all of the disbelief. I think this time around they were willing to believe it a little bit more. It's wild. There's a movie that was on Netflix that I would say I'm always recommending a better movie, but let me find it real quick. I hope I find this film. I might just have to look if they have it. Snap, they got the ring. Hostel part, what was that? Part 3, wow. Truth in There is a pretty alright movie. I do want to watch His House. Dang, I gotta get back on Netflix. I've been watching a lot of Hulu. I'm hoping I will find it here. Oh snap, Creep is back on. It had like a plot twist. Dang, hold on. let me try this. It was a pretty good movie. Not this one, not Book of Shadows, the one I'm looking for. Johnny Knoxville was in it, and he was playing an older guy. And it was, hold on. We Summon the Darkness. I feel like this, even though this is not a found footage movie, I feel like this movie does what Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2 tries to do. Kind of same formula, definitely. Yeah. I think it's a better watch. Was it made 20 years later? Yeah. But I think the story is a little bit more well put together. It's not all over the place, which this was definitely all over the place. Like, my goodness, I knew watching the trailer going into it was going to be a train wreck. I wasn't ready for some of it. Other parts were but okay, so going back to my notes, because I once again got sidetracked. Oh yeah, I feel like because I talked a little bit about, like, people being unreliable narrators in the first film, but now, like, this film made me think that it's, like, framed into the idea of that found footage video. All of those videos that they had are the unreliable narrator, given the idea. I don't know, because, like, how they were using the video cameras kind of was, like, it was flip-flopping. So, like, you could look at one theory and say, oh yeah, the full first movie is an unreliable narrator. You shouldn't believe the whole first movie. Or making not the reliable narrator is kind of up to debate, depending on how you decide this story is being told in the second movie. But yeah, I will say, once again, the sheriff was the saving grace. Comedic relief was his accent and his attitude. That one part was trippy, though, when the guy was, like, hearing him yell outside the door, and then he opens it, and it's, like, the dogs that aren't really there because it's his alarm, but you're seeing dogs. I feel like this film also, like, is trying to play tricks with the viewer, too. But oh yeah, I knew they were gonna kill Tristan. It seemed like it was going there. Like, cause, like, you're seeing them in interrogation, you're seeing the three that are left, which I don't know why they would, like, let that go, like, just show that. Cause if you're putting it all together, you're just gonna be like, well, great, now I know that people are gonna survive this, which is interesting, even though you do see, like, the aftermath of surviving it. But yeah, I knew she was gonna die. In order for them to get out there, she was gonna have to die. But like I said, it attempts to tell a story that fails. But also, just the idea of that. What was I gonna say? Just all of the plot holes. Like, they were all over the place. There's so many. This one is not, like, the first one looks like a well-tied shoe compared to this one. This looks like a slip-on. It doesn't seem that great. But yeah. I could quite literally go on forever, just, like, tearing into this film. $15 million budget went to that. Just keep that in mind. Gosh. Let me write that down real quick. Especially going into the third one. Oh gosh. It's hilarious. Okay, well, this is gonna come up on almost 2 hours, and I don't want it to do that. So, once again, I'm Polly. This is totally What the heck is the title of this? Um, oh, this is totally not a film commentary about Book of Shadows, Blair Witch 2. And it totally didn't cost $15 million in a budget. And I mean, it kind of did about the same. But like I said, totally not that. Totally none of that. Even though, never mind. Oh gosh. I need to like palate cleanse my brain for watching the next film. I don't know what to think about it. The next film. I don't know what to think going into it. Cause we've seen good and we've seen bad. But yeah, okay. I'm gone. I'm outie. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys. Peace.